Something in you calls to me. Can you hear his whispers gnawing at your mind too? They are the only truth.
If you are some trick of oblivion, you will regret taking that form, but if not, perhaps I have another chance to save you! Hello, and welcome to Dolphins Dive with your host, Lude Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal is not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and Handelabra Games right here on Twitch. You can follow me personally on Twitter at LudeDolphin21, on YouTube, search for Lude Dolphin, and on Handelabra, or not on Handelabra. Doing such a good thing too. On Twitch, I'm just Lude Dolphin. No digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always via good old analog cardboard and ink. You can get the game and more info at sentinelsdigital.com. Alright, got that over with. Hello, Tiernus, Lone Wolf, Boogie, Nova, Selfaria, Ankroyd, Seamus, I just missed you. We are fighting Infinitor, because this is the wonderful nemesis of the newly released variant, Fused Captain Cosmic, or Requital, although I always read that as Requital, Captain Cosmic. If you've not seen this version of Captain Cosmic before, his power is reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put them into play in any order, then, if there are 4 or more constructs in play, each construct deals Captain Cosmic 2 psychic damage. Haven't really had a lot of opportunity to play with this Captain Cosmic, but certainly getting a lot of constructs is a little harmful unless you can get energy bracers on Cosmic, because that is not irreducible damage. It is also not energy damage, so what is this card? Cosmic Crest won't help with it. But Captain Cosmic is starting with the Conservation of Energy, Cosmic Weapon, Destructive Response, and Unflagging Animation. Wraith is starting with a grappling hook, razor ordnance, suture self, and throwing knives. Bunker has an ammo drop, flat cannon, Gatling gun, and heavy plating. And Skyscraper has explosive reveal, linking incursion, proportionist, and Therathian monolith. And this is the only true hero of this match, right? Only Skyscraper. The other 3, they're just her allies, her friend people. But it's really Skyscraper in this match. Was that power slightly different previously? You might have a printout where the constructs start hitting him if 3 are out. I don't know. Actually, I'll pull my collection of variants and I can actually see. Let's take a little, moment to take a look and see what the original printout was, because this should be the original. Now the question is, where is Captain Cosmic in this? He should be within the Prime Wardens, right? Yep, I see Captain Cosmic. And Wardens, this has to be him. Nope, this one says 4 or more. Let's see if there are, it's not, can't see it. It says 4 or more constructs in play, so. Lude butt. Oh, awkward. But no, the Foil Collector's Edition says 4 or more, and that should be the only release of it, so. Maybe you got a playtester version or something, I don't know. As a playtester, or someone who signed up to be a playtester but did nothing for playtesting, I remember all the different variants of this power. I don't actually remember it. I don't remember what it is. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Alright, so let's proceed with our regularly scheduled Dolphins Dive. You're fighting Infinitor. Villain, Tormented Malefactor. Setup. At the start of the game, Infinitor enters play, Tormented Malefactor side up. Cards are revealed from the top of the villain deck until 3 manifestation cards are revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into the villain deck. Gameplay. At the start of the villain turn, if there are 4 or more manifestation cards in play, Infinitor flips. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. So, on this side, it's a little harder to hit the things. And he flips if there's a lot, and if there's a lot, he becomes Villain, Unstable Despoiler. Gameplay. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no manifestation cards in play, Infinitor flips. At the end of the villain turn, the manifestation card with the lowest HP is destroyed. Then Infinitor deals 4 projectile damage to the 2 hero targets with the highest HP. So he destroys manifestations, and it's easier to hit them, but he also hits harder, which sucks. I don't know. It's harder to hit him on his front side, but he also hits for less. But then again, I guess, you know, manifestations don't have changing values of damage. One of them keeps saying 3. Yeah, between John and Jeremy. That is possibly true. All right. So the manifestations we have are Crushing Cage. Manifestation. When this card enters play, put it in front of the hero character card belonging to the player with the most cards in hand. That player cannot play cards. At the start of that hero's turn, this card deals that hero and then itself 1 psychic and 1 energy damage, which then gets reduced to 0 to itself, so it only hurts them. I'm tempted to put it on Skyscraper, especially because I usually just put it on the last hero, but are we going to be able to dispatch with it in time? We have a Cosmic Weapon that will do 2 damage. We have a Razor Ordnance that's 2 damage. We have a Flak Cannon that's 2 damage. All right, yeah, we can definitely put 1 on Skyscraper and deal with it before it does things. Twisted Miscreation, Manifestation. Whenever this card would be dealt damage, reduce that damage to 1. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 energy damage. Ocular Swarm, Manifestation. Whenever this card or any other manifestation card is destroyed, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If the revealed card is a manifestation, put it into play. If not, discard it, and this card deals each hero target 1 energy damage. Crazed Artifice, 1-shot. Reveal the top 4 cards of the villain deck. Put any manifestation cards revealed into play. Discard any 1-shots revealed this way. If no manifestation cards were revealed this way, play the top card of the villain deck. I feel like there's too many this ways in that. We have another Twisted Miscreation. We have Recalcitrant Hellion. Manifestation. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets with the highest HP 3 fire damage each. And that's it. Who's considered to have the second highest? Let's throw out a Wraith. She has not been dealt damage yet. But now everyone has been dealt damage equally. Is it bad that I always flip Infinitor so quickly and keep on that side? I didn't know he has his end of turn damage on his front side. He does have damage on his front side. Not as much. Okay. Well, remember that Skyscraper cannot play cards, and Nova will be very upset if I don't destroy that Crushing Cage, so that Crushing Cage has to go. My first priority is usually an Ocular Swarm, but I don't know that we'll be able to get rid of it unless Captain Cosmic gets lucky. So, what do I want to start with? I could put out Unflagging Animation in case I do something that destroys a construct, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for a bit. Destructive Response, but I need a construct in play for something to happen, and then Cosmic Weapon. I could throw this on someone, but like, Wraith already has Razor Ordnance, Bunker already has Flak Cannon. I guess I'll just throw it on Captain Cosmic. And then I don't have to use his base power. But I will use his base power. And I have, 3 constructs. Excellent. Well then. Each construct is now going to deal Captain Cosmic 2 psychic damage. The order doesn't matter. I will give this to Skyscraper. Good old Sky. Whenever this card is dealt damage, that hero may use a power. Did someone say Skyscraper? And now here we go. 2. Who's the real villain in this fight? Captain Cosmic or Infinitor? But we do have an energy bracer, so that's good. But now the next priority is get rid of that Crushing Cage. And that's a Mega Computer. And then a Flat Cannon to take out the Crushing Cage. Ocular Swarm revealed an Ocular Swarm. So now we have 2 of them. And then you have it. Wait, I don't think that works that way. Okay, well. I could go huge and do 1 damage across the board. He's gonna flip, which I guess is okay. But I could do 1 damage across the board, but that seems a bit of a waste. Especially because there's a lot of damage happening that I don't really want to redirect a skyscraper. Could put out a Proportionist in preparation of doing lots of damage with the Thorathian Monolith next turn. Explosive Reveal doesn't do anything. Linking Incursion would put Links out, maybe, and then I could still use Cosmic Weapon. Nah, well, Proportion. Cards or damage? Well, I don't think, unless I want to target Infinitor, which would be 2 damage. Because, like, I could target a manifestation, but then he's going to destroy it himself anyway, because on his flip side, he destroys the manifestation with the lowest HP. So do I want to do 2 damage to Infinitor, or do I want more cards? I think I want more cards. Maybe we'll get something exciting. Micro-Assembler. Could get that on Wraith. Rift in Time. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the environment deck. At the start of the environment turn, destroy 1 environment card. Main Computer Room. Anomaly. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the villain deck. At the start of the environment turn, each player may draw a card. That is not worth playing an extra card. Machinations of a Madman. 1-shot. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it is a 1-shot, discard it, and Infinitor deals each target 1 psychic damage. If it is a manifestation card, put it into play. Play the top card of the villain deck. It was a manifestation, so we have a Lambent Reaper. Manifestation. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the lowest HP 2 energy damage and 2 psychic damage. We have another Lambent Reaper. That's going to take out a lot of those constructs that we just got out. A 3rd Ocular Swarm. Oh boy. We're going to have to get rid of them. And we're going to see 3 actions here. We have a Recalcitrant Hellion. We have Machinations of a Madman, so this is going to do damage across the board. Sort of wish I became huge now. But I don't think it would matter. Actually, no, the constructs can't take damage, so I can't even use this power. Someone put Cosmic Crest into play. That someone was not me, because it was not my choice. I guess it's not too bad. It's hurting only 3 targets, and they have lots of HP. And the Twisted Miscreation. I could wipe his board next round with Sky. Damage, 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 damage. The first hit won't go through, the second hit will. The problem is the second Lambent Reaper is going to kill whoever I target here. So is it worth going for the Dynamic Siphon? Or do I want to keep the Dynamic Siphon? Well, if I put out Thorathian Monolith or Tectonic Chokeslam, I guess with Thorathian Monolith, the Dynamic Siphon's not going to be dealt damage. If I put out Tectonic Chokeslam, this would deal each target 1 damage, which would trigger a Dynamic Siphon if it still exists. And then I could use, Cosmic Weapon in addition to huge power. I can draw 2. I could draw 2. And then that would go away, though. Well, so, alright, if Skyscraper is going to do the kill everything with Proportionist and Tectonic Chokeslam thing. Actually, no, Twisted Miscreation is going to survive. And that's actually okay. This guy does energy damage. If we can get Cosmic Highest, that's not bad. As long as we keep the Cosmic Crest in play. I don't know. I have like 5 different waves of thought right here, or trains of thought. Like, I don't really want Infinitor to flip too much, because it's going to be harder to hit him. We can certainly get rid of most of the manifestations, plus the Ocular Swarms. gonna take out the Cosmic Weapon on Cosmic. And we want to try to keep Cosmic Highest, maybe? Possibly? Although, nope, yep, this is... Okay. Yep, see, Cosmic Crest already triggered once. Excellent. So let's put this Energy Bracer on Cosmic. And then let's hope that we don't destroy constructs. We have a Potent Disruption, a Sustained Influence, and a Vitality Conduit. So Vitality Conduit on Cosmic. And then a Sustained Influence. And then I'm destroying something. And there's still going to be 4 or more in play after I destroy one, but they're all going to hit Cosmic for only 1, so it's not too bad. I do want to keep the Vitality Conduit if I can. Energy Bracer, of course, has to stay. Cosmic Crest has to stay. Cosmic Weapon or Dynamic Siphon. Both Skyscraper has things to do, I guess. Or no, we won't. We want to keep both Cosmic Weapon and Dynamic Siphon. Because I would like to be able to ping it with Tectonic Chokeslam, so then I could use Cosmic Weapon or something. I don't know. Oh boy. I have to lose something. I think I'm going to lose the Cosmic Weapon and keep the Dynamic Siphon. Oh, I could destroy Sustained Influence and keep it in play. Ooh. Yes. That way I'm getting maximum benefits. Now I can do damage to things. And I do want that main computer room to go away, but this is Nemesis damage to Infinitor. So is there another way I can get rid of main computer room? So, Tectonic Chokeslam, 1 damage, Proportionist is 1 damage, and then Huge Power is going to do 3 damage, so that's 5. So I only need to do 4 damage to it, and go figure, this is 4 damage. Okay, we're fine. Rift in Time can kill the computer. Oh yeah, that is true. But then you have to leave Rift in Time in play. I generally just destroy Rift in Time with Rift in Time, but yeah, I could easily get rid of main computer room by just using Rift in Time, but is two cards, or I guess is 1 extra card, worse than destroying it myself? I don't know. Mega Computer, reduce damage dealt by environment cards by 1. Might be useful considering that most of the damage in this environment is onesies. I mean, imagine Surprise Shopping Trip coming out when Infinitor decides to play his deck. That would be pretty bad, I think. Yeah, Mega Computer to be safe. Or Grappling Hook, but not Mega Computer. No, I think it's best to just have Skyscraper take out main computer room. And I should not have to worry about the Twisted Miscreations, I think. Ooh, ammo drop. Perfect. Bunker's gonna have his hand! Okay. So then Chokeslam. So first we're doing this damage. I don't think order matters here. I'm gonna fast forward. 1 damage across the board, go figure. And then do this to the main computer room. And now this does 1 damage to each target. Oh, this is gonna trigger things twice because of Proportionist. That's okay though. Manifestations will survive, or constructs will survive, and Vitality Conduit will trigger twice, which is good. And Cosmic's gonna take no damage from this. And I don't think order matters. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit Infinitor with base power. So, actually, I want to. All right, it's good that I'm doing this now so that if a manifestation comes out by Lambent Reaper, Skyscraper deals with it immediately. Or not Lambent Reaper, Ocular Swarm. So take out an Ocular Swarm first. And then let's have ammo drop trigger, I guess. And now we're going to get 2 plays. We have a Crushing Cage, which doesn't matter. It's going to get destroyed. And then Whispers of Oblivion, which is going to do 1 damage across the board. It's energy, so only Wraith, Bunker, Skyscraper will take this damage. And then I can take out the other Ocular Swarm. This one's only going to trigger once. And then Crazed Artifice. This is another 1 damage across the board. And now the rest of this should not matter. So now Bunker's drawing a lot of cards. And then this is gonna, so Skyscraper is, let's see, we already hit that once. We've not done the huge power yet, have we? Or we did use the huge power. I meant the cosmic weapon. So we can hit Infinitor with that. And then the rest shouldn't matter. And then now this is the rest of Tectonic Chokeslam. And this will take out the main computer room. And that ends my play phase. Now for my power phase. Oops, no more powers. Typhoon Anomaly. At the end of the environment turn, each player must put 1 card from their hand on top of their deck. At the start of the environment turn, if there are no other anomaly cards in play, destroy this card. This is actually sort of interesting. I can sort of mitigate Cosmic's randomness. I could put a Conservation of Energy on top, and then whatever the other 2 cards are, I could destroy any number of constructs to control how much damage Cosmic deals himself. Which is probably the best option, because at worst I could just draw 1 extra card from it. Wraith, I certainly don't want to put Impromptu Invention on top. I'm going to put Suit Yourself. Oh my god, Bunker, what card are you going to put on top? I don't think we need External Combustion at this point. And obviously Skyscraper wants to try to keep Thorathian Monolith, I believe that was the most useful. Keep Microassembler. I guess basically I don't think she's going to search her deck. So basically whatever card she's not going to play immediately, which I think is Explosive Reveal because we have no links in play. Insanity. 1 shot. Play the top card of the villain deck. If that card is a manifestation card, repeat the entire game text of this card. Like Lambent Reaper, which is a manifestation, so we're playing a card such as Insanity. So we're going to play the top card of the villain deck, which is Crushing Cage, which is a manifestation. So we're going to play the top card of the villain deck, which is Crazed Artifice. I don't remember. Yeah, we did see this card before. We get Recalcitrant Hellion. His deck's empty now. Fun. Alright, destroy 1 of those. And then the Twisted Miscreations. Oh, this is targeting Captain Cosmic. Oops. Well, he's still highest. Here's the good news. And then that's immune, and that's immune, and we're gonna lose 1 of these. And it looks like I could use Cosmic Crust's power to regain HP. Instead of doing random stuff. But no, we'll lose Vitality Conduit. Bunker. Okay. It looks bad, but we're fine. Alright, Destructive Response, and now I can actually do things. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, whatever. I know 1 of these cards. And we have a construct Cataclysm, which is going to destroy all of them. And the first time that card is dealt damage by a target each turn, do things. Okay. So, the question is, do I value doing damage, or do I value drawing or playing cards? And I certainly don't have a lot of cards, so I probably want to value drawing cards when I do that. Do I want that wounding buffer? That's the question. Well, wounding buffer and Skyscraper, if she puts out the Rathian Monolith, she could damage Infinitor, could damage Recalcitrant, etc. as they hit her. So I might want to keep wounding buffer. How many constructs are in play? There are 4. So if I destroy all of them, I can deal 1 target 4 damage, or 4 targets 3 damage. And I would probably want to do the bigger hit on Infinitor, but the difference between 4 and 3 is a single point of damage, so I would probably want to opt for just doing the 3. Please don't wounding buffer with Skyscraper. What, because she's going to hit herself with concussive clap? I don't think I'm going to leave her huge, though. I don't want to take out too many manifestations. Certainly, probably the Lambent Reaper and the Recalcitrant. Twisted Miscreations, well, I guess, never mind. The Cosmic Crest is going. So I do want to destroy some number of things. But I guess if I put the... No, never mind. If I'm going to do Rathian Monolith, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I do want to destroy Recalcitrant, I think. Lambent Reaper is not going to damage Skyscraper if she's a Rathian Monolith, so... I think I'm going to destroy all but 1. Let me think about this. I want to do 4 damage to the Hellion. I don't need to care about the Reaper, so I need to do... Oh, Destructive Response. Okay, perfect. So I'll just destroy 2 constructs with Construct Cataclysm. So Conservation of Energy, I can destroy 2 of these. And it doesn't really matter which 2. Actually... Destroy Cosmic Crest. And then I can ping... Oh, wait, I don't have the thingy anymore, but I can now use this power. I don't want to clap. Oh, right, Crushing Cage is still in play. Oops. Oh, Crushing Cage has to go. Crushing Cage... And then ping the Hellion. And then destroy 1 more of these. And then draw 3 cards. And then put the Construct Cataclysm. And now I can hit Infinitor and the Hellion. On Skyscraper still. Another Construct Cataclysm. Alright, Impromptu Invention. Oh my god, I drew Suture Self. So Infrared Eyepiece is not going to do anything right now. Stun Bolt might be useful. Or I could put out Utility Belts. I think Stun Bolts to mitigate Infinitor's damage a smidge. What about Throwing Knives? And we'll stun the Infinitor. Alright, now Bunker. Do you have your Omni Cannon? No. Bunker, why? I don't need a heavy plating right away. What about Gatling Gun? And then you have it. Alright. So where does it put us? I have to discard a card. So, right, I have to be a monolith. So this is a little risky, because if the environment damages the Lambent Reaper, Infinitor flips back to his front side. Oops. Still no Omni Cannon. But this is lots of zeros.
Explosive reveal.
We still have but one link. Tendrils of Madness. Anomaly. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the target with the highest HP 1 infernal damage. Increased damage dealt by that target by 1 until the start of the environment turn. Well, there goes Stun Bolt. So much for that plan. Crazed Artifice. Which does reveal at least one thing. It reveals a Crushing Cage, which is next to Bunker. An Ocular Swarm. And another Crushing Cage. I guess Bunker is not going to do things. Twisted Miscreation. And Ocular Swarm's immediately going off. Which revealed a Recalcitrant Hellion. This redirects to Sky. So Wounding Buffer is at least taking out some of these, or doing some amounts of damage. Sky at least stopped those manifestations from really hurting us. But yeah. Who would benefit from Augmented Ally? So I think of these things. I don't know that the Wounding Buffer is gonna do much for me at this point now. Serious question, Sky? I don't know. I called her Sky. I'm sorry. I just said that. Actually, I think I know someone. I know a friend of a friend who that friend called Sky is why I did that. But you can feel free to steal that one if you want. It's yours now. Let's see. Wraith has... She does not have her utility belt, so she could potentially benefit from having the Augmented Ally. Bunker could discard a card to draw a card. I don't think we're getting rid of that Crushing Cage for the moment. At least it's not going to hurt Bunker. It's going to hurt Skyscraper, but we certainly need to get rid of that Crushing Cage. So I guess Augmented Ally on Wraith at least is likely to do something. And then Requital, 3 constructs, which seems like it would be bad, except all this damage is going to redirect to Sky. See, I said it again. Oops. First time the target deals damage each turn. So what is likely to trigger multiple times? And do I want a Cosmic Weapon on Wraith? I think I just want Throwing Knives. Or Throwing Knives and Razor Ordnance will get rid of Ocular Swarm. I don't know. Nothing's going to do damage out of turn, as far as I can tell. Well, I guess like Wounding Buffer can potentially do damage on several turns. Maybe. Yeah, let's put that on Wraith. For no reason. And an Autonomous Blade on the Wounding Buffer. Ooh, there's 2 Wounding Buffers. Right, yeah, Sky has 1, that's right. And Skyscraper can take 1 back. Oh no, all this damage! There's a potent disruption that could have gone into play. Alright. So I have to discard something. I'm going to lose the infrared eyepiece. And I'm going to use throwing knives. You have to hit the ocular swarm with one of these. And I don't know where the other hit should go. I can grappling hook the Tendrils of Madness. If I hit Crushing Cage, then when it does self-damage, Infinitor's going to destroy it, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to hit Twisted Miscreation, whatever. I'm going to grappling hook that Tendrils. And now let's get rid of the Ocular Swarm. I want to get rid of this before Skyscraper's turn so that if it does reveal a one-shot, which it did, all this damage goes to Skyscraper. Okay, Impromptu Invention number 2. And Bunker cannot play cards, but that's okay because he can do damage automatically. I could get rid of Recalcitrant Hellion, actually. That's probably the right way. Yeah. And then Flat Cannon. I'm going to target Infinitor now. I don't really care about the Crushing Cages too much. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about them. Famous last words. What stopped me from playing cards? What? Wasn't there a message that said Skyscraper could not play cards? I'm so confused. It wasn't just me, right? You saw that too, loyal viewers? Okay, well, whatever. I can play a card, and I shall play a card. Alright, people are saying it's a bug, so it's still a thing. Rest and recover? Get my Thorathian Monolith back? Go normal, regain... Well, go normal and then draw a card from Proportionist. Regain an HP, draw a card, and move a card from my trash. Because I don't really want to use this huge power right now anyway. So let's get my Monolith back. And I already have my Monolith. I think I'm just going to try to get Infinitor out ASAP now. Because this game can't last much longer. I could have left Hook. True, I could have. Oh well. Rift in Time. At the end of the Term, we already read this. Atlantean Throne Room. Anomaly. Reduce all damage dealt by 1. At the start of the environment turn, each player may draw a card. If none do, destroy this card. I actually like this card a lot. But I don't know that it's going to be too useful right now. We got another Insanity, which revealed a one-shot. So it's going to stop doing things. Recalcitrant Hellion. Lambent Reaper. Twisted Miscreation. Lambent Reaper. Oh good, it did the maximum number of targets. Alright, Twisted Miscreation, because now the Crushing Cages aren't going to do damage. We clipped the bug. Yeah. Wounding Buffer goes off. Wounding Buffer did damage, so Autonomous Blade goes off. Yeah, I'm just gonna target. I don't even know what to do. There's too many constructs, and I don't know All this damage is getting reduced by 1, but we're pretty low anyway. And I think Skyscraper's down anyway. Yep. Sorry, friends. But you went down when you're normal, actually. Yeah, so you get us play a card, use a power, draw a card. Exciting. I sort of prefer her to be huge because then I can make her an indestructible 0 HP target and then the Lambent Reapers are inert. But okay. Augmented Ally, Autonomous Blade, Cosmic Weapon, Running Buffers. They're all at 4. So I'm going to destroy one of those. Like the Cosmic Weapon on Skyscraper that now serves no purpose. And now I can't do damage to manifestations, but I can damage Infinitor with Nemesis bonus. And let's see what we get. There are cards that cannot be played, and then we're getting... Ooh, Cosmic's probably dead. Yeah, how many constructs does he have in play now? There are 4 in play, he's gonna get 2 more, and then he's gonna die. Alrighty, oh, but then he flips. When he flips, shuffle all constructs and put them under your character card. Which means they're gonna leave play anyway. But cool. I'm just gonna throw these on random places, I guess. Actually, order does matter. Winning buffer triggered. Actually, no, yeah, order matters. I want to make sure that the one that has the thing next to it. So, yeah, because it looks like they all went under Captain Cosmic. So, I want the one who has a autonomous blade next to him to go off, so I can actually do something. Like that. Then the rest of these don't matter. Okay, all the constructs are under his deck now. We just have to survive. That's all we have to do is survive. Somehow. I think we're going micro-targeting. I don't know that I can even survive, even if I play Suit Yourself, but I'm playing Suit Yourself. So you can suit yourself. We have to just lump as much damage on Infinitor as possible. And I don't think that's going to happen in a manner that will do it for us. If only I had that Omni Cannon, but these crushing cages came out before I got my Omni Cannon. Yeah, somehow I have to do 9 damage to you before we lose. Don't think that's happening. Yeah, power is probably best. Like, I could double stun bolt Infinitor, but that's not gonna save me from doom. So now all I need to do is 5 damage. And I have to keep the throne room. So I have to draw cards. I have to draw cards? Oh man. It's Surprise Shopping Trip, which is now gonna do -1 damage to everything. Whispers of Oblivion. Surprise Shopping Trip does nothing first. I guess I didn't actually read that card, but... yeah, Infinitor deals each target 1 psychic damage. If at least 1 target is destroyed this way, restore all manifestation cards to their maximum HP, and then play the top card of the villain deck. And that's not going to do damage to anything because of Atlantean Throne Room. Insanity. So another Surprise Shopping Trip round. Which then reveals a 1-shot, which is going to reveal manifestations. But first, a round of Surprise Shopping Trip. It's not really much of a surprise if you know that it's coming. You got Recalcitrant Hellion, so a round of surprise shopping trip. Actually, if I had not played Mega Computer and I destroyed Atlantean Throne Room, then Surprise Shopping Trip would have won us the game. True story. But I played Mega Computer long ago, and I could have destroyed Mega Computer at any point, so. Alright, so now we're gonna destroy something, so an Ocular Swarm's gonna go off. And it's going to reveal an Ocular Swarm. So a round of surprise shopping trip. How many things have we gotten yet? Too many things? It's not even Black Friday yet. Alright, bunkers down. And then Wraith is down. There we go. I set up this game thinking, you know, this is only standard Infinitor. My viewers are going to riot because it's only standard and not ultimate. And I still lost. So. Guess I was crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They buried me in a hole. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms? I hate worms. They drive me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They buried me in a hole. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms? I hate worms. They drive me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They buried me in a hole. I died there. Then the worms came. Worms? I hate worms. They drive me crazy. I'm the only one that finds that stuff funny. All right, well, I lost my self-imposed game. As punishment, you guys get to choose the game in the installment that everyone knows as Christopher and Adam Reed. Nope, sorry, wrong track. Everyone knows as Viewer's Choice. All right, you guys get to choose the game. I type questions into chat. The first response that gets 2 votes is what we go with. I reserve the right to veto decisions, which I sort of have not exercised yet, although I sort of did last week, except it was by accident. And I usually start off by asking if it's going to be a classic or team match. Then I ask about the villains, or villain. If it's a team match, I actually go villain, then hero, then villain, then hero, then villain, then hero. But at some point, I'll need to know how many of such things we're getting. Then I ask the environment. And then when all is said and done, then I ask about the difficulty of the match. So, and if we're playing team, we can actually individualize the difficulties. But it's viewer's choice, so classic or team. 2 votes classic. We're playing against a single villain tonight. Everything from Akash Buta up to Wager Master. Any of these villains is what's going to happen, but which one? Dreamer, Spite, Apostate, Chairman, Inead, Mad Bomber, Baron Blade, is it Baron Blade? Deadline, wow! Lots of votes and none. 2 votes Deadline, there it is! We have a lot of activity today, though. We're playing Deadline. We'll ask this question much later, but you can think about it right now. Deadline's advanced rule. Whenever a catastrophe card is destroyed, Deadline deals each hero target 3 infernal damage. That's his front side. His flip side, whenever an environment card is destroyed, each hero character card deals itself 1 psychic damage. His challenge rule, villain device cards are indestructible. We can play with 1, we can play with both, we can play with neither. But what we can't do is play with advanced front and standard back. Even though I believe that is technically in the rulebook that you can do that. But we can't do that. Alright, so you were playing with some number of heroes. Are we playing with 3, or are we playing with 4, or are we playing with 5 heroes? 3, 4, 5. As always, first 3 votes are 3, 4, and 5. But the remaining votes are all 5, so we're playing with 5 heroes. 5 heroes against Deadline. And I think we're at a deadline to try to actually get this game rolling. So I'm going to start asking, who is hero number 1? Naturalist, Raw. Setback. Naturalist. So Naturalist comes with 2 variants, or yeah, 2 variants. I guess his base variant is the normal variant. His normal version, search your deck or trash for a form and put it into play. If you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. We also have Desperate Prey. Select Crocodile, Gazelle, or Rhinoceros. Until the end of your next turn, you may activate that icon's effects. Either draw or play a card. And I've referred to this as Hunted Naturalist. I'm not actually sure if that's its official title. But base or Hunted Naturalist? Yeah, people are calling it Hunted. It is Hunted. I'm not sure why it's Hunted when I don't see the word Hunted anywhere, but it's Hunted Naturalist. We're playing with Hunted Naturalist. 1 down, 4 to go. Choose hero number dos. Ra. All right. Ra has 2 variants in the game right now. Base is Ra deals 1 target 2 fire damage. Variant is draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards. This is Ra Horus of 2 Horizons. Are we playing with base Ra or Horus Ra? Base, Horus, base. We're playing with base. Alrighty. Still many heroes left. Many heroes left. Hero number 3. Setback, Adept. Setback. Oops. Setback somehow fumbled his way into this match. Base Setback. Add 1 token to your unlucky pool. Play the top card of your deck. Or Dark Watch Setback. Remove 1 token from your unlucky pool. Reduce the next damage dealt to a hero target by 2. Base or Dark Watch Setback. 2 votes base. Good. That's the only version of Setback that exists. They never came up with an awful variant for him. Alright, 2 to go. Many heroes here. We have Fnatic, we have Mr. Fixer, we have Sentinels, we have Tachyon, we have Expatriate, we have Absolute Zero, we have Night Mist. Choose hero number 4. Adept twice. So Vaudeville Mario says hunted because it refers to the part of his story where he was being hunted by a bugbear. Alright, fair enough. I'm not actually too well versed in Sentinels lore, so that would explain the hunted prefix. Alright, standard Argent Adept. Activate a perform text. Or we have Prime Warden's Argent Adept. Put the bottom card of your deck into play. You may activate an accompany text. Or we have Extreme Prime Warden's Argent Adept. The Argent Adept deals 1 target other than himself 2 sonic damage. If a hero is dealt damage this way, they play a card and use a power. And we don't have the 4th version of Argent Adept. Sadness. Only 3. How sad. Okay, base Prime Wardens or Extreme Prime Wardens. Argent Adept. 2 votes Prime Wardens. At least they're getting fast unanimous votes. That's nice. Alright, last hero. We have Hunted Naturalist, Raw, Setback, and Prime Warden's Argent Adept. Who is the perfect hero to go with this team? Is it Legacy? Is it Parse? Is it Skyscraper? Is it Wraith? Is it Omnitron-X? Is it K.N.Y.F.E? Choose hero number 5. K.N.Y.F, Omni, K.N.Y.F. K.N.Y.F it is. That is a K.N.Y.F hero to choose. Base K.N.Y.F. K.N.Y.F deals 1 target 2 energy damage. Or Rogue Agent K.N.Y.F. Reveal the bottom card of a deck. Either put it into play or discard it. Base or Rogue Agent K.N.Y.F. Base, Rogue. Alright, we're playing Rogue. We have our team, Hunted Naturalist, Raw, Setback, Prime Warden's Argent Adept, and Rogue Agent K.N.Y.F. Deadline's destroying the world, but which world? And what part of the world? And when? Those are key questions. Where is this match taking place? Is it taking place in the Realm of Discord, Magmaria, Freedom Tower, Court of Blood, Mobile Defense Platform, Realm of Discord, Time Cataclysm? Choose the environment. With a question mark, I guess. Atlantis, Gulch, Mitchell Myers, Court of Blood, Omni, Rook City. Rook City is an awful environment for Deadline, because Rook City is very good at destroying itself in this game. Oh man, like, Rook City is very good at getting Deadline to play another Catastrophe when he's on his flip side, so he doesn't actually flip back and destroys it and then removes more cards, yeah. But that's what you guys wanted, so we're doing it. Then we have the difficulties. Reminder, the advanced rule, front side, whenever a catastrophe card is destroyed, Deadline deals each hero target 3 infernal damage. Flip side, whenever an environment card is destroyed, each hero character card deals itself 1 psychic damage. The challenge rule, villain device cards are indestructible. So, I should probably leave that up. We can play standard, where we have none of those rules. We can play advanced and only have the advanced rules. We can have challenge and only have the challenge rules, or we could play ultimate and have both of the rules. Standard, advanced, challenge, or ultimate Deadline. 2 votes challenge. We're playing challenge Deadline against Hutned Naturalist, Raw, Setback, Prime Wardens, Argent, Adept, Rogue Agent Knife in Rook City. The nice thing about Rook City, its music is awesome. You stand as the true example of your world. You cannot hold yourself together. I am truly sorry. I need not your apologies. Leave this planet before you no longer are able. How was that howl? Rate that howl on a scale from 1 to 10. Hunted Naturalist is starting with hyperactive senses, indomitable force, natural-born vigor, and deadly crocodile. Nice, already a form. Raw has excavation, fire blast, scorched earth, and summon staff. Setback has cash out, fumbling fool, surprising fortune, turn of events. Prime Warden's Argent Adept has arcane cadence, Idasar's horn, inspiring supertonic, and rhapsody of vigor. And Rogue Agent Knife has battlefield experience, focusing conduit blade, overdo it, and wrecking uppercuts. -5. Oops. Deadline, villain, radical peacemonger. Setup. At the start of the game, Deadline enters play, radical peacemonger side up. Atomic K.N.Y.F.E is put into play. The villain deck is shuffled. Gameplay. At the end of the villain turn, if there are 3 or more catastrophe cards in play, Deadline flips. Otherwise, the top card of the villain deck is played. Challenge, Endling Workmanship. Villain device cards are indestructible. Well. Oh yeah, and if he flips. Villain, remorseful eco-vandal. Gameplay. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no catastrophe cards in play, Deadline flips. At the end of the villain turn, all environment cards are destroyed, and the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck. Then, all catastrophe cards are destroyed, and Deadline deals each non-villain target X irreducible fire damage and removes the top X cards of the environment deck from the game, where X equals the number of catastrophe cards destroyed this turn. Then, if there are no cards in the environment deck, the heroes lose. Game over. So we have a deadline. We have to beat him before he destroys the environment. Also, we have to beat him before he kills us. That's always true. Atomic K.N.Y.F.E device. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. That is always going to happen. Calculated Orogenesis. Ongoing catastrophe. At the start of the villain turn, play the top card of the environment deck. Then that environment card deals each non-villain target 2 melee damage. Get a card, Subduction Super Zone, Ongoing Catastrophe. At the start of the villain turn, Deadline deals each non-villain target 1 irreducible melee and 1 irreducible fire damage. So he's gonna do damage at the start of his turn. We don't have Ongoing Destruction, do we? Not yet. Well, since I have my Crocodile, I'm gonna put out my Vigor, but I hardly know her. And then I'm gonna activate a form. Probably Hyperactive Senses, because that's at least more immediately useful than Indomitable Force. And then the Crocodile, and then I can use the Crocodile's power. Oh my gosh. No Ultimate Iron Legacy. Yeah, we were only trying to destroy the world today, not defeat the team. Threatening Stomp. Cool. Alright, so summon staff. Inferno. So I'll have you know, Sanvar, I actually was very tempted to start off this stream in a guy's voice and have the webcam part over here have Guy's picture and try to act like Guy's. And then I realized I can't really do the Guy's impression too well, I don't think. And I didn't know that would actually be of value. But I thought it would be fitting for the week of guys' letters page. Which I found pretty funny, honestly. I could put the staff out, but I'm at max HP. I could just use the staff for its damage boost. I mean, the sooner we defeat Deadline, the sooner the game wins, right? So I guess I'll just put the staff out. If John and Jeremy can beat it, he's no hope for Dolphin. Oh, now we have 2 Fire Blasts. Nice. Alright, so we have 3 cards that remove tokens. We have 1 that is a power. We have 2 that remove tokens. I guess cashed out, technically, you don't have to remove any number. You don't have, yeah, you can remove 0. And then you can discard cards that so that Setback can regain HP. Or we could Fumbling Fool and add 5 tokens. Yeah, add 5 tokens. That seems wise. And I wish I could sort of see this a little more easily. We lost an Unnatural Disaster. That's excellent. We lost the Blighted Streets. Even better. Naturalist lost Natural Forms power. That's okay. Ra lost Scorched Earth. Argent Adept lost an Inventive Preparation. K.N.Y.F.E lost Incidental Contact. Setback lost Cash Out. Oh, darn. So, cause and effect. Alright, we can at least lose one of these, and Setback's gonna deal himself 6 damage. I don't know why I hit. I don't want to lose a Natural Born Figure. This is each non-villain target 1 and 1, which is going to be 2 and 2 to Naturalist. Orogenesis is only going to do 2. But it's also going to play more environment cards. Which we want to avoid, I guess. Yeah, let's avoid environment cards. Rook City is not a card you want to, or is not an environment you want to handle nicely. Uncharmed Life. Alright, so Arcane Cadence, I guess, because then I can control the bottom of my deck. We get an Arcane Cadence. I want that Saraband of Destruction, but I can't activate it yet. Oh, I guess I have Idasar's Horn. Sadistic Dissonant, I have to discard 2 first, though. And I don't want to lose everything. I guess I could activate Syncopated Onslaught, or I could put, well, I can play one, and if I play the bottom, I can also play another one. So, I guess I could put Arcane Cadence on the bottom. Yeah, that would probably be well. So, Onslaught in the trash is probably the best. Saraband we want to play, or hand. I'll probably play the Sadistic, so... Or no, I thought I was going to play the Saraband. No, I'll play I'll play the Sadistic. No. Wait. I'll put Saraband on top, and then I could play it with Arcane Cadence if worst comes to worst. Yeah, only Spite's Drugs have that. If it's put into the trash, put it into play instead effect. Indestructible only means once it's in play, you can't destroy it. It doesn't mean it can't ever go into the trash, such as by discarding it. Spite is different, but he also has that text on his card for that reason. Alright, so what do I want to do? Trash the Onslaught, play the Dissonant, Saraband on top. So then that means Cadence in hand, Cadence on bottom. So Cadence in hand, Saraband on top, Cadence on bottom, Onslaught and trash, the Dissonant in play. And then play the Cadence, so we do another round of this. Generally, you want to put Sonata in hand, but I like the Conjurations. If I play the Bulwark... No, I want to play the Saraband, is what I want to do. So that I have that so I can use Idasar's Horn and destroy ongoing consistently. Or environments. So, I need to play the Saraband. Bulwark is nice. It's going to get me another thing that can reduce damage or draw cards, but... I like instruments. I have an Inspiring Supertonic. I would like to get a Harp or Lyra, so I do want some Instrumental Conjuration. So I'll put one in my hand. And if I'm going to play the Horn next... Well, I guess I'm going to draw a card next. Or no, I guess the issue is the bottom of my deck, but I guess... I'll just put Vernal Sonata on the bottom. And then the Bulwark in the trash. And now I discard 2. Okay. Well then. Okay, Rhapsody can go. Ah, geez. Now I have to lose something that I don't want to lose. I guess Arcane Cadence. We've already done 2 of those. Oh, right. And I'm drawing 3. Well, okay. Ooh, Inventive Preparation. Nice. Righty then. Battlefield Experience. Oh, right. In K.N.Y.F.E, I could actually put Vernal Sonata into play. Interestingly. 2 cards that destroy themselves. Play an extra card. Deal damage and discard a card. I'm going to put the Focusing Conduit Blade out. And now... What? Let's reveal Ra. Maybe we'll get a Solar Flare. Nope, but... Flesh of the Song Gods, fine. That will actually stop the Super Zone from hitting Ra. Rook City plays Twisting Back Allies. Reduce damage dealt to villain targets by 1. At the end of the environment turn, players may play both the top card of the villain deck and the top card of the environment deck. If they do, destroy this card. No. I don't like that. I mean, if I play a card to destroy Twisting Back Allies, it makes him more likely to destroy the environment. Game just went to easy mode because of Flesh of the Sun God. True. Calculated Orogenesis has returned. And another Catastrophe. Severed Ley Line. Ongoing Catastrophe. At the start of the villain turn, each player shuffles their trash into their deck and Deadline regains 3 HP. So we now has 3, but I can destroy one of those. Naturalist has 4 HP difference. I do not want to regain that. We have Gazelle active. So let's Hyperactive Senses. Control these 2 decks. Ambitious Racketeer and Falling Statuary, Magnetic Pole Shift, and Calculated Orogenesis. I don't like either of those. Well, let's see. So Deadline's gonna play a card. And then there'll be 3 or more Catastrophes, because at most I can destroy 1. Unless Setback does another destroy things. But I guess that means we're going easy mode because Flesh of the Sun God, because he's likely to flip and then do fire damage. I do not like Magnetic Pole Shift though, so I don't really want that to be an issue. Falling Statuary, I'm gonna do 3 damage to Setback. Ambitious Racketeer is going to do 2 damage to 4 targets. So Falling Statuary is a little bit better. So I'll put the Racketeer on top and the Magnetic Pole Shift on top, and then I'll discard. Oh yeah, and I still have this on. These are. I still have this on. You don't have to trigger these effects, but I'm going to turn it back on just to streamline. Discard the bad cards that I don't want. It's hard to lose to destroying the environment unless Rook City decides to keep Deadline on his flip side, in which case Deadline just keeps destroying environment cards. Or removing environment cards from the game. I don't really want to do these things. I'll trigger Rhino for no reason, but I'll draw a card. Resilient Tide. And then damage. You still have the -1 from twisting back alleys, but that's okay. Alright, well. Fire Blast time. And then let's save ourselves from the end of the world. I could remove 5 tokens so everyone else can use powers. That's probably the best. We could regain HP, but we're pretty high. I mean, Argent Adept's happy to do things. K.N.Y.F.E could put a random card into play. Rock could do damage. Naturalist could put out Resilient Tide. But there's not really... At least, like, this prevents damage, which is nice. Yeah. So let's start with Adept. Oh, right, Vernal Sonata. That was what was on the bottom of my deck. Well, okay, I'm happy with HP. Alright, who wants things? I guess Natural Form's power is nice when we have the ability to use multiple powers. Yeah, that will be nice to have. Summon Staff, yes. Ooh, I could control Setback's risk. Yes. But I don't want a Fumbling Fool and undo Vernal Sonata. I could use Cause and Effect, destroy an ongoing, and then Argent Adept can destroy an ongoing, and then that line won't destroy cards. Okay. Although then I then don't destroy Twisting Back Alleys. Okay, I guess there are worse things. Cause and Effect on top. Okay. We have an Events of Preparation in hand. Syncopated, Onslaught, Counterpoint, Bulwark. I discarded both of those. And they're both pretty good rhythms. I'll put Syncopated, Onslaught on top. Oh, and you discarded Incidental Contact. Nice. Yeah. Now I have to discard 2. Polyphoric Flare is exciting, but I don't have a good setup for it yet. Scherzo, Frost and Flame, no. Syncopated Onslaught, Zoo's Bell, Musoragni's Harp. Okay. So K.N.Y.F.E can now do something random. Controlled randomness, at least. Yeah, he only destroys, like, if he plays, yeah, he only would remove 1 card, but still. He's still removing cards from the game. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. There's still 15 cards. We're still very far ahead of it, but... I want to try to get Argent Adept more set up. Saraband of Destruction number 2? Okay, sure. Actually, that's fine. Now I could search for, where is it? Drake's Pipes. And now I can destroy 2 cards. And now we're really on easy mode, Deadline. If I put out Indomitable Force when I have Resilient Tide, I can mitigate the damage that K.N.Y.F.E does with, well, we put it on top, but Incidental Contact. This is going to do 2 energy damage with Focusing Conduit Blade, but if all of that redirects to Naturalist, who has a -1 from Indomitable Force and prevents exactly 1 damage, no damage happens to heroes. So I want to do that next round, I think. So, do I want to do damage right now, or do I want to put out Resilient Tide and prepare for that? Or I guess I could do that the next round anyway. Yeah, I'll do damage. And then I'm going to risk... Oh my gosh, cause and effect! I had no idea! Well, I guess I'm gonna lose most of these anyway. But Severed Leyline, I don't want him to regain HP. Actually, never mind. The order does matter. Shoot. Well, okay, I guess we're only rewinding to the power. If I'm gonna damage Deadline, I want to destroy Twisting Back Alleys first. So now let's get my pipes. And now let's really slow down the destruction of the universe. So get rid of the Severed Ley Line. And now we know the fire damage can't happen because we Flesh to the Sun God did. Is that... I just verbified Flesh to the Sun God. That is now a verb. I Flesh to the Sun God, you Flesh to the Sun God, I will Flesh to the Sun God. I Flesh to the Sun God twice last night. But tonight I don't expect to Flesh to the Sun God. Yeah, fewer environment plays is wise. Okay. I could put out Overdo It, except if I'm gonna do the Naturalist thing, this isn't really gonna do much for me, and I'm just gonna damage myself too, just so I can play extra cards next round. No. Deal 3 damage, discard the top card of the environment of the villain deck. It's damage. I could put out Battlefield Experience and do 4 damage, and then draw a card, and then play Wrecking Uppercut, or I could do more random things. I'm gonna go Jeremy. When in doubt, damage. We discarded another calculated Orogenesis. So, Naturalist has Rhino and Crocodile, so if he reveals an ongoing destruction card, he doesn't have Gazelle active. K.N.Y.F.'s ongoing destruction is by power, and it's only if a target is destroyed. And Argent Adepts is by power, or rather it's by melody. Setback has some still, possibly by destroying another card. So I'm going to try Setback. We get Silver Lining. Oh my gosh, incidental contact. Incidental contact. Falling Statuary. Did I ever read this card out loud? When this card enters play, deal the target with the second lowest HP 3 irreducible projectile damage. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. Hashtag what would Jeremy do? Okay. The Ataxiosphere, device relic. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the lowest HP 2 infernal damage. If a hero character card is dealt damage this way, that hero's player must either discard one card or shuffle their trash into their deck. Auto Armor Caster, device. The first time damage will be dealt to the deadline each turn, prevent that damage. Well, the good news is he's not put out too many catastrophes. The bad news is now it's harder to hit him. And I don't really think we don't have any idea what's in my trash or in my decks. So I'm gonna shuffle. But yeah, now this game has gotten a little harder by virtue of the fact that the first damage dealt to him is prevented. Which is also going to put a major kink in my incidental contact plan, because now I can't actually damage him with my first damage. Oh, jeez. Alright, now we need to somehow do multiple damages in a turn. And remember, these devices are indestructible. But I can destroy ongoings consistently, so I have that going for me, which is nice. Well, I can at least do Feral Fury. This is multiple instances of damage, and I can still use Deadly Crocodile's power, which is another instance of damage. So I'm going to put out the Resilient Hide. And then I'm going to activate Rhino and play my Feral Fury. Oh no, this is prevented. But this wasn't. And this wasn't. I still did 8 damage to you, Deadline, despite your auto armor caster. Alright, I think it's imbued fire time. I guess I could have Fire Blast, or no, Fire Blast would have been a waste. I could have Infernoed or Scorched Earth just to be able to get past that reduction, but no, I'm gonna just keep making ourselves immune to fire. That's like the only thing I can do right now with Ra, other than hitting a device that's indestructible. Okay, Setback's pretty low on HP. I could put out Surprising Fortune to regain 2 HP. And having someone draw 2 cards. Which Naturalist would probably like cards, but he does have Natural Form's power now. Which is nice when he can activate all 3 forms, because then a player draws 2 cards, regains 2 HP, and he deals 2 targets 1 toxic each, which is nice. There's not really much point in doing this if I can't hit Deadline. I'm just gonna put Surprising Fortune out. But I'm still gonna risk. Ooh, Reckless Rush. Perfect. So the first damage is prevented, and the second damage doesn't happen because it's fire damage. But I got 2 extra tokens. Alright, so now there's no point in doing Drake's Pipes, especially because that's forced destruction. So I think I'm going to put out the horn so I only activate 1 melody. And I can still use Sadistic Dissonant. Alright, first I destroy the ongoing. Then I discard to draw 3. And I have 1 Instrumental Conjuration, so I could discard an instrument and get it back. And now all of these are nice. I honestly feel like I'm not going to be able to really get Inspiring Supertonic shenanigans. Because I'd have to play Inspiring Supertonic, then I'd have to play either the Harp or the Lyra, and then I'd have to use them, which will take at least 2 more rounds. So, as much as I love power shenanigans with Argent's Adept, I have to focus more on like what I can do immediately. Okay. Well, let's get out the battlefield experience. I could do incidental contact shenanigans if I use battlefield experience first. I forgot about that. But I don't have Indomitable Force in play, so I can't minimize the hero damage. No, wait, no, never mind. All our damage is fire damage. Except now all my energy damage is not energy damage, so which is okay because I'm still getting a +1. It's just awkward. Okay. So I don't need to do... Okay. I can do this. I am not playing Ultimate. I am playing Challenge. And I could do Amplify Combatant, which does the same thing as Incidental Contacts, but with fewer interactions. And currently, second lowest is a Relic, so it doesn't really matter. Those are indestructible anyway. I have 3 Overdo It's. Okay. Scum and Villainy. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the villain deck. At the start of the environment turn, the villain character card with the highest HP deals each hero target 4 melee damage, then destroy this card. Scum and Villainy plays Severed Leyline. So we're discarding card, or no, we're shuffling our trashes into our decks. Oh no, the humanity! I guess it's good that I didn't Vernal Sonata then. Unleashed Hurricane. Ongoing Catastrophe. At the start of the villain turn, 3 players must put 1 card from hand on top of their deck. Then Deadline deals the 3 non-villain targets with the highest HP 1 cold damage each. Followed by Subduction Super Zone. I mean, I just shuffled my trash into my deck. I don't know that I really have to worry about shuffling my trash into my deck. No. Game is trying to tell me what I should be playing with K.N.Y.F E. You really should have been overdoing it, except your damage is fire, and if you use Flesh of the Sun God, you're immune to that fire, so it's a waste of a card play. Huh. Well, natural form's power. So the problem now is this isn't going to do damage to Deadline. The only damage I can do to Deadline is by Threatening Stomp. That's going to redirect damage from Deadline to Naturalist, which is a little scary. So I think I don't really want to... I guess I could do Form's Power and Deadly Crocodile. I'll regain 2 HP, deal 1 damage that fails, and then do a damage that goes through. But then I lose the second effect, and so I can't set up for a super turn next round. So generally, like, what I like about Hutned Naturalist is that once I have a form in play, I could just keep bouncing between the other 2 forms with Desperate Prey, and then use Natural Form's Power and activate everything. But if I want to actually damage Deadline, I can't do that. The Rhino effect is optional. Oh, right. We talked about this before. Yep. Damage dealt by a target damage this way is redirected to the Naturalist, but if I uncheck this box, this doesn't trigger automatically. Right. And I could give the card draws to Naturalist so that he gets more options. Because he's hurting for cards. Okay, so we're going to do that then. We are going to activate the Gazelle. We're going to play Threatening Stomp. Which doesn't matter because he wasn't damaged this way anyway. Damage dealt by a target damaged this way. But no target was damaged this way. But then it still said redirect, so that's not right. The game text doesn't match what's happening. It's okay. It's not like we're losing 7 damage though. Do I really want to do that? Like honestly, even though I'm gonna lose the card draw, I feel like it's a little better to do this. Regain the HP, and then do a damage that doesn't go through. And then activate. I mean, I could activate Gazelle, but then I lose the HP regain on Resilience Height. I'll activate Rhino still, just so it doesn't expire, and then Threatening Stomp. And now this does 7. And then I'm not activating that. And Cornered Beast. Alright, so let's just... I guess I could just leave that unchecked, and that's probably a better option, considering I don't really mind having too many dialogues, I guess. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna leave it off. I don't mind having too many dialogues. I don't mind having to choose the order of HP recovery now. Living Conflag would actually do a damage, or the first damage wouldn't happen, but then I can do something. Or I could Scorched Earth, or I could Inferno, or I could Fire Blast. But Fire Blast is sort of a waste. Doesn't really matter too much though, because at this point Raw can't do any damage on his play phase. Yeah, Scorched Earth. That's a lot of damage. And now I can do damage. I could throw my staff, but then I have to play my staff, and then I can't do things. Solar Flare, which isn't going to be useful right now, because the end of turn damage has been turned to fire and is now immune. He's immune to it. I could Reckless Rush again, and then maybe I'll risk into something that will deal damage. And this way I get tokens. You're killing me here, dude, literally. Oh, right, I did myself damage because I didn't actually activate Flesh of the Sun God. But I did get Karmic Retribution, so that's perfect. I'm happy with that. High risk behavior. Okay. We have to destroy ongoings. But it's probably inevitable that he's going to do things, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So I have my pipes, so I can destroy Scum and Villainy and an ongoing. Remember when I discarded the thing? Well, I can't even get it back now, but... just... Let's see, let's conjure something. Like the Lyra, and maybe I'll get lucky and draw Inventive Preparation. Nope. Not Inventive Preparation. The, Inspiring Supertonic. Remember when I discarded it because I said it probably would be a while for me to get it going? Well... I could have gotten it going in the next round if I hadn't discarded it. That's okay. I'll get something better. Shuffle trash, regain HP, put cards on top, deal damage, deal each target damage. Unleashed Hurricane's gonna slow us down. Well, I probably should have had Ra use Flesh of the Sun God, because Setback's probably down. But I guess I could just sacrifice Setback now. Actually, no, we have Silver Lining. He'll come back with 1 HP. Yes. Yeah, this is awkward. I mean, I could incidental contact, but it's only gonna It's not even gonna hit Deadline. It's only gonna hurt us because I didn't flesh the Sun God. So I'm gonna not play a card. I mean, I could use, I guess since focusing Conduit Blade is not having any effect other than when this card is destroyed, you may play an environment card. I could Incidental Contact just so I could do damage with this, but no, I'm not. Who's gonna have something useful here? something Hoist Chain. Oh my god, something I drew 38 cards, none of which were Hoist Chain. And that was in a Spite game too, so I had Spite discard a bunch of Fixer's cards, only for the bottom 2 cards to be Hoist Chain. Oh, that was awful. So Setback's probably gone, right? So I could do Setback, but Ra is most likely going to do a damage, but that will be prevented. So Naturalist or Argent Adept? I'll do Argent Adept. Maybe I'll get Inspiring Supertonic. Did I say Inspiring Supertonic? Was that the one I actually wanted? Yeah, it was. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll play Arcane Cadence. Bearing in mind that we're shuffling our trashes into our decks, so basically only the play matters. Do I want to play Inspiring Supertonic, or do I want to play Vernal Sonata and maybe give us some means of staying alive? Or do I want to play Polyphoric Flare to play the bottom of my deck, activate an Accompany? I don't have an Accompany that's going to be useful. The only Accompany I have is Sadistic Dissonance. Or Inspiring Supertonic, except then I can't play that. Well, bearing in mind I'm shuffling my trash into my deck, I probably want to play that Arcane Cadence. Just you. Is it just me, or did the streamlight? Just you, just you, just you. Poor Sonbar. Alright, well, Vernal Sonata is certainly what I'm going to play. Yeah, I'm certainly going to play Vernal Sonata. That might keep Setback alive. So I'll put Inspiring Supertonic in hand. Vernal Sonata on top so that I can see more possible draws. And then these don't matter because I'm going to get these shuffled anyway. Then the Arcane Cadence, which reveals Vernal Sonata, which I want to play. And so which other one do I want in my hand? We have an Inventive Preparation in hand. We have a Sadistic Dissonance in play. We have an Alacritus in hand, but it could be destroyed if we use its power. We have a Polyphoric Flare in hand. No, we don't, actually. But I discarded that earlier. It's... See, the nice thing about Polyphoric Flare is it lets you use a power. But you have to sacrifice your play for it. And I still feel like I want Argent to be more set up. Like, I want to get the Inspiring Supertonic, and then I can start doing Lyra into Supertonic into Pipes. And then later I can do Lyra into Supertonic, into Harp into Supertonic, into Pipes, or whatever. So I'll put the Subdominant in hand, and then everything but Vernal Sonata. And then Vernal Sonata. Hit points. And then this doesn't matter at all. I guess, well, if K.N.Y.F.E had something in her trash, she could have drawn it, but she didn't, so it didn't matter. Toxic Sludge. At the end of the environment turn, deal each target with at least 5 HP 2 toxic damage. Then deal each target with at least 10 HP 3 toxic damage. At the start of the environment turn, each player may discard 1 card. Any player that does may destroy 1 environment card. The good news is Deadline will be hit by the second hit. I want to be the one-man band. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, because, like, deadline's at 15, it's likely that we're going to be able to deal with him soon enough. That I don't really need to think too long-term for Argent Adepts. But, whatever. Imbued fire! Whose wise idea was it to not use Flesh of the Sun God again? Severed Ley Line. That's 3 catastrophes. Imbued fire! Setback survives with 1 HP! Yay! And we removed some number of cards, and Setback is gone. Oh, well. Wait, what was that text? It said Setback had no cards to discard? He's incapped, man! Yeah, this is gonna go through again. I just want to see what that text was. What did I minimize? Didn't I do message display time? Oh, right, because I have tab held down. Okay, never mind. That's fine. This, those, these, and then the Ataxia Sphere, and then Deadline or Setback's gone. Setback has no cards to discard and must shuffle their non-existent trash into their non-existent deck. Silver Lining reduced Setback's HP, but I mean, like, the thing is, Setback was at -3 though, or -2 or whatever it was. It wasn't really that it reduces HP because the card, like, he was taking damage that was reducing him to 0, so he still increased. The game does that when a hero gets incapped, they're gonna do something with your cards. Fair enough. No, I don't want to. Why would you? Yes, I want to activate that. Right. There are 4 non-hero targets and 4 hero targets. There are not more non-hero targets. So that's not going to have immediate use. Indomitable Force, redirect damage to Naturalist, but that is optional. What do I want to do? I want to win the game. Can I win the game, please? I would like to win the game. Can I somehow focus damage and so much damage? Setback can let a power, play, or discard. Powers are generally not gonna do it because that's a single instance of damage. Unless, you know, I guess if Argent Adept does something, maybe. What could he do? He can't do anything. And we have 2 incidental contacts. Okay, no, Indomitable Force, and then I can do incidental contact shenanigans. But now I have to activate the Rhino. That's still not gonna do it, though. Oh, geez. Play. I don't know. Yes. I'll try. And fail. I have so much damage potential and I can't realize it. Bestial Shift. What's the first effect on Bestial Shift? It's... oh no, it's Gazelle! I want to play Bestial Shift somehow. I would like to play Bestial Shift. Living Conflag. This damage prevention is really annoying right now. Wouldn't it be smarter to draw a card? Who's running the show here? Alright. Have Naturalist play or use his power to select Gazelle. So that now he could play Bestial Shift. But he doesn't have enough powers to do with this, so why am I even doing this? I don't know. Oh no, I don't have enough powers. Never mind. Regain HP, and then use the Natural Born's power. And now I can actually use all of it. One player draws 2, like Naturalist. Blend into the pack and shift their strength. Rhino, regain HP. Crocodile, deal damage that can't happen, but that makes his future damages possible. And then reduce damage dealt to the Naturalist by 1, and then deal damage that, oh my gosh, goes through. And then he can use another power, such as Deadly Crocodile. And by golly, Deadline is at 3 HP, which means we get to see some fun stuff. Here, Naturalist, use a power. I know what you're thinking, Naturalist can't deal damage. What could Naturalist possibly do? Destroy a target with 3 or fewer. Ta-da! Woo, that worked out. All right, Setbacks in Cap is what saved us all. That was a fun game. Rook City is saved, but is that good news? I don't know. Yeah, it's not really good news because now we're in full random. Sanvar, you're about 30 seconds behind. Oh, man. All right, full random. I'm just gonna close my eyes and get this going. Trying to do this so many times that I don't even know the parity of how many times I click my mouse. We have team. Misinformation, Capitan, Ermine, Greazer, Biomancer, Prime Wardens, Tempest, Omnitron-X, Parse, Termi-Nation, Unity, Wraith, Rook City Wraith in the block. This is gonna take a while. I'll try to get through this as fast as I can. Advanced, reduce damage dealt by hero targets by 1. That is an excellent start. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. I want to make sure I just do this because it looks a little weird otherwise. Standards, we're not destroying ongoing cards. This could be anything. Ultimate, the start of Ermine's turn, destroy cards, and then put Subtle Diversion in and catch one to play. This is going to be probably terrible already. Advanced, that is okay. And then this one, I'm not too concerned with this one. Okay, standard. All right, advanced misinfo, La Capitan, Ultimate Ermine, Advanced Greazer, Biomancer versus Prime Wardens Tempest, Omnitron-X, Parse, Termi-Nation, Unity, Rook City Wraith in the block.
What was is no more. Now you face a world rewritten. Monsters come in all manner of shape and size. Your plot shall fail.
All right. Prime Wardens Tempest has 2 Chain Lightnings, a Cleansing Downpour, and a Vicious Cyclone. Omnitron-X has Ablative Coating, Reset, Self-Sabotage, Technological Advancement. Parse has Critical Multiplier, Recompile, Segmentation, Fault, Syntactic Analysis. Termi-Nation Unity has Construction Pylon, Platform Bot, Powered Shockwave, Scrap Metal. Rook City Wraith has Inventory Barrage, Razor Ordnance, Trust Fund, Utility Belt. Now for a bunch of reading. Misinformation, Villain, Reality Rewriter. Setup. At the start of the game, Misinformation enters play, Reality Rewriter side up. Cards are revealed from the top of Misinformation's deck until 2 ongoing cards are revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into Misinformation's deck. Gameplay. At the end of Misinformation's turn, the top card of each hero deck is moved to the bottom of that deck. Advanced. Reduce damage dealt by hero targets by 1. Sadness. Incapacitated. At the end of Misinformation's turn, each player discards 1 card and draws 1 card. So very good for cycling through our decks if we incap her, and we probably want to do that right away. La Capitan, Villain, Out of Time. Setup. At the start of the game, La Capitan enters play out of time side up. Chiquito is put into play and La Capitan's deck is shuffled. Gameplay. At the end of La Capitan's turn, if Chiquito is in play, La Capitan deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 energy damage. If not, Chiquito is moved from La Capitan's trash into play, and the hero with the most cards in hand discards 1 card. Incapacitated. At the end of the Capitan's turn, one hero ongoing card is destroyed unless the owner of that ongoing card discards 2 cards. So if we incap her, she's going to continue messing with us. Ermine, villain, con artist extraordinaire. Setup. At the start of the game, Ermine enters play con artist extraordinaire side up. Constant prattle is put into play, the villain deck is shuffled. Gameplay. At the end of Ermine's turn, the top card of Ermine's villain deck is revealed. If it is a one-shot, it is put into play. If not, it is discarded and Ermine deals the hero target with the second lowest HP 2 melee damage. Advanced. At the start of Ermine's turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing card and 1 equipment card. Challenge. K.N.Y.F.E. At the start of the game, Subtle Diversion and Uncatchable are put into play. Incapacitated. At the start of Ermine's turn, discard the top 2 cards of each hero deck. So Ermine is terrible, and everyone hates her, but misinformation is worse. We're gonna have to deal with the card destruction first, because I don't want my damage to be reduced. Greazer, villain, Hepcat Bounty Hunter. Setup. At the start of the game, Greazer enters play Hepcat Bounty Hunter side up. Living Paycheck is put into the play area of the hero target with the highest HP. Then Impeccable Pomodoro is put into play and Greazer's deck is shuffled. Gameplay. Greazer's nemesis is any hero character card in the same play area as the contract card. At the end of Greazer's turn, he deals each hero character card in the play area with the contract card 2 energy damage. Advanced. Whenever Greazer deals damage to a hero character card, that hero's player must either discard 1 card, destroy 1 of their ongoing or equipment cards, or deal themselves 1 psychic damage. Incapacitated. At the end of Greazer's turn, the top card of the villain deck belonging to the villain character card with the lowest HP is played. Lastly, Biomancer. Villain, Flesh Molder. Setup. At the start of the game, Biomancer enters play Flesh Molder side up. Cards are revealed from the top of Biomancer's deck until 2 targets are revealed and put into play. Other revealed cards are shuffled back into Biomancer's deck. Gameplay. The first damage dealt to Biomancer each turn is reduced by 2. At the end of Biomancer's turn, Biomancer and each Flesh Child regain 2 HP. Incapacitated. Increased damage dealt 2 hero targets by 1. Okay. Let's do this. Unshackled Destiny. Ongoing. If damage would reduce a target to 0 or fewer HP, prevent that damage, then destroy this card. Twisted Reality. Ongoing. Heroes cannot use powers. At the end of each player's turn, that player may play a card. At the start of Misinformation's turn, destroy 1 hero ongoing or equipment card, and then destroy this card, which is going to get destroyed immediately. Chiquito. Anthropoid. The first time a player discards a card each turn, place it under this card. When the Capitan or this card will be dealt damage, move 1 card from under this card to the appropriate trash. If a card is moved this way, prevent that damage. Constant Prattle. Ongoing. At the end of Ermine's turn, discard the top card of each deck. Subtle Diversion. Ongoing. The first time Ermine will be dealt damage each turn, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest HP. Uncatchable. Ongoing. If Ermine will be dealt damage, prevent that damage and destroy this card. Living Paycheck. Contract. This card is indestructible and cannot leave this play area until Greazer is incapacitated. If there are ever no active hero character cards in this play area, incapacitate Greazer, who shall be the nemesis. Ooh. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't usually have a choice for this. This is so weird. I get to choose your nemesis? What? Bearing in mind that he's going to damage this guy, right? So he's going to deal each character card in the play area with the contract card. Whenever he deals damage, that player must discard a card, destroy a card, or deal themselves damage. So whoever doesn't mind those things happening, generally. Which, if Tempest had his otherworldly resilience, he wouldn't really care. Unity probably would care, though. And also, we can't really take advantage of Unity's nemesis if we did that. Unless we use, like, Powered Shockwave. I think Unity is the least important, so you should put it on her. Wow. Hashtag bring Debbie back. Jeez. Fine then. We'll put it on Unity. Gosh. Impeccable Pomodoro. Perfect Hair. This card is indestructible. Whenever this card is dealt damage while at over 0 HP, Greazer deals the source of that damage 2 melee damage. At the start of Greazer's turn, if this card is 0 or fewer HP, Greazer deals himself 3 psychic damage, then restore this card to 4 HP. Mr. Facsimile, Flesh Child. If this card would be dealt exactly 1 damage, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest HP. At the end of Biomancer's turn, this card deals the hero character card with the lowest HP 1 melee damage. The Carbon Adept. Oh, good. Flesh Child. At the start of Biomancer's turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. Alright, Misinformation is playing Memory Loss. 1 shot. Misinformation deals each hero character card 2 psychic damage. Each player either discards 1 card or destroys 1 of their ongoing cards, which means we're discarding a card. Which Unity is okay with. I love Cleansing Downpour. I guess Vicious Cycle actually is. I love Cleansing Downpour, but I... Oh, you. I love Cleansing Downpour, but I feel like we're not really going to be able to take advantage of it without, you know, dying. Self-sabotage. I guess I could have controlled what card he stole, but whatever. I know you love discarding cards, Parse, but you don't have your critical multiplier in play. I'm gonna need that syntactic analysis to really get ahead of things. But that segmentation fault is pretty good looking. Critical multiplier. Discard a platform bot so you can get it into play. I don't think we're going to last long enough for Inventory Barrage. And we are moving Localized Hurricane, Bioengineering Beam, Snap Decision, Brainstorm, Utility Belt. I don't know that our bottoms matter. You shouldn't be hitting Greazer anyway. Okay. We need to get rid of Misinformation, so we're going to start there. And... then what? I could destroy something. I could get my card back. This is reduced to 0. I could hit him. Carbon Adept is annoying though. We'll hit Carbon Adept. And then I could have this redirect with Mr. Facsimile. No, we're not doing that. Let's get Chiquito's card back just so I have it. And then you have it. Do I want to play another Chain Lightning for the expense of 3 Lightning to Tempest? I certainly don't want to play Cleansing Downpour. It's not going to last. Nah. Because I'm going to draw an ongoing, which is going to get destroyed anyways. Off Tiempo, 1 shot. Reveal the top card of the hero deck belonging to the player with the most cards in hand. That player discards any cards which share a keyword with the revealed card, then discard the revealed card.
But who has the most cards?
Unity. Reveal an equipment. So we're discarding cards. No! Bring Construction Pylon back! Whatever. Unity's the least important, so it doesn't matter. So, oh look, I have technological advancement. I could put an equipment into place so that Ermine can destroy it. Or I have a Blade of Coding, so I could play that and then have Ermine destroy it. Or I can reset and probably draw an equipment card that Ermine can then destroy. Do you notice the flaw with lots of these options here? I like to save reset for after I've played technological advancement though. But I don't really see a purpose in playing technological advancement if Ermine's just gonna do things with it. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm still gonna do something here. We're gonna time shift Unity. Hey, it's RaptorBot. Can RaptorBot survive? Well, I guess it might as well just be in play. But will RaptorBot survive? Sleight of Hand, 1 shot. 1 player must put a card from hand on the top of their deck. Ermine deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. That's an excellent start. The card put on top is going to be put into trash, by the way. There are some really nice cards. Alright, Cleansing Downpour, you can go away. Uncatchable. And then discards. Will Raptorbot survive? Tune in next round of Dolphins Dive. Unity. B-bots. Play it. There's a Swiftbot. Are you there? Swiftbot. But the problem is if I put it like Robot Reclamation is a little annoying now. Because I don't really want the golems for my trash, because I would like to use my base power to put them into play. Not that it matters, because Unity is not important. But I'll just play it just to draw a card. Same loot time, same loot channel. Alright, we got that. Okay. And let's do a single point of damage to Misinformation. Alright, and then Greazer. Rahazar, Nemesis. At the end of Greazer's turn, this card deals the non-villain target with the highest HP 4 energy damage. Then, if Parse is active in this game, destroy 1 environment card, 1 hero ongoing card, and 1 equipment card. I heard there wasn't enough card destruction in this game. And I don't really like that. Oh, I have Power Shockwave. Ooh, actually, I want to use Power Shockwave, so I don't want to. I'll discard my B-bot, jeez. And Chiquito stole it anyway. I thought there were ongoing equipment cards in this game. Alright, Power Shockwave. Let's hit Chiquito first to get... Oh. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we had 2 cards. Oh, poop. Well, Ermine, we certainly want to not redirect, so let's uncatchable. And I'm gonna hit the Pompadour. Greazer's gonna hit Unity. Unity's gonna have to do something. What is with this game? Well, let's do this first. Hit the non-Greazer things for no reason. I guess I can hit Greazer. Hey, I'm actually using the Nemesis bonus. Go figure. Carbon Adept is like terrible, except he's not actually doing anything because I can't keep cards in play. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can't actually deal myself damage because of misinformation. Misinformation, you helped me! Except I discarded my B-bot. I don't know what I did. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Destroy something, like B-bot. So I can ping misinfo. And then I can destroy something. I mean, Unshackled Destiny is going to be terrible once we can actually do something. Oh no, actually, ooh, Unshackled Destiny can save Raptorbot. Right! We're gonna keep that. And we're gonna put a B-bot into play. So I can destroy something else if needed, I guess. Or I could, but no, actually no. I'm going to put Platform Bot into play, I think. Certainly get rid of Subtle Diversion. Get Platform Bot in play. Draw a card, and then wail on misinfo. You know, it's really a Hornet. Tempest, perfect. Thank you. So that's gonna take out Raptorbot, except for Unshackled Destiny. And then the rest of this doesn't matter. Yay! Raptorbot was saved! Alright, well, here. Razor Ordnance. At least that's a Nemesis, so that's good. Trust fund. Imprisoned rogue. Inmate. Increased damage dealt by inmates by 1 at the start of the environment turn. Destroy the agent with the highest HP. If only we had a... What's his face? Sergeant Steele. Focused Insanity. 1 shot. The hero target with the highest HP deals itself 3 psychic damage. If that target is a character card, that hero's player discards their hand, shuffles their trash into their deck, and draws 4 cards. Well, what do you know? I only had 3 cards in my hand. And I like that I didn't have to say in what card I was discarding. I guess, is there... I don't think that was... Oh, automatically choose order to discard cards when discarding your hand. Aha, I do... That was an option. Okay, so I probably want to deactivate that for a second. Because I want to make sure Chiquito gets a card I don't care about. I care about all of these cards. Except I can't keep ongoings in play anyway, so... Take my snap decision. Alright, so now I can turn that back on, because I generally don't care about it. There are instances where it matters. I certainly know that. Right, and then Chain Lightning, Disruptive Flechettes. That would have been useful. Recompile, Bebot, Mega Computer. Alright, so let's Chain Lightning. And Chiquito has 1 card. Tempest-Nation is annoying. Let's try to get rid of Tempest-Nation. He's going to ruin us. Does the rest of this really matter? I guess I can actually hit Ermine now, so we'll hit Ermine. And I can play Electrical Storm to deal myself 3 damage and have it be destroyed immediately. We're gonna play this game without playing any ongoing or equipment cards ever. Discard any cards with share keyword. You're doing that thing again. Well, Parse has a lot of ongoings. So of course you reveal a 1-shot. That's how this game's been going. And honestly, I'm not even surprised at this point. That's just what you've been doing this entire game. Alright. And this is right before Ermine's turn again. You're surprised the original heroes don't have a nemesis bonus against their flesh child versions? I would guess it's because nemesis icons are reserved for those like matchups that have a special storyline in the comics. And like, while Carbon Adept is certainly a ripoff of Argent Adept, I don't know that there's like a specific storyline of Argent Adept versus Carbon Adept. It's more just like because of how Biomancer operates. It was just some facsimile. Don't take anything I say with a grain of salt, because, or take what I said with a grain of salt, because I've not listened to the. Actually, I don't even know if Biomancer has been in a letters page yet. I know the Vengeful 5 were. I know the Slaughterhouse 6 were. I don't know if the villains of the multiverse were. I'm behind on letters pages, but I'm currently at the Ennead, although I did listen to Guise's because I was sort of hyped for that. Oh, Biomancers is coming. Okay, so I guess it is actually a notable enough thing that it's a single thing or something, or coupled with others. See, the only way that I could keep an equipment in play is if I put 2 in play, and then Ermine only destroys 1. And then Rahazar destroys the other one, so it doesn't even matter. I guess I could somehow luck into getting a Disruptive Flechettes, though, so I'm going to reset, get Reactive Plating subroutine, which is now useless. I could play no, I don't want to lose my technological advancement. Let's just keep doing Unity. Oh good, a construction pylon that Ermine can destroy. Why'd that... Hold on. Oh, because it was put into play or discarded. Oh, right. Or no, wait. It says put into the trash. Chiquito says when you discard a card. Why is that? That should not trigger. No. All right, fine. Play your construction pylon then. If Chiquito's just going to cheat the system and steal it from you. Oh, right. We have Razor Oh. I played Razor Ordnance. I forgot about that. And Greazer is going off before Unity, so it doesn't even matter which is destroyed first. Unless Parse can let someone use the power. Of course she can't, so doesn't matter. Long Con, one shot. Each player discards a card. Ermine regains 3 HP. Excellent. Oh yeah, and I guess order mattered again. Who chose this match? We have a nasty augment. I don't know that there's a power that would do damage, but we'll do that. Oh jeez. Sleight of hand, one shot, one player. I don't even care anymore. Let's. All right. There's no more game happening here, guys. This is just ask me questions. Hi, I'm Lou Dolphin. I stream Dolphins Dive on the Handelabra channel every Thursday at 7 p.m. I've played Sentinels the Multiverse for like 2.5 years now. I got brought into it by some friends who I knew in Columbus, who have since moved to Kansas. They were two of my closest friends, and they got a teaching job in Kansas, and I've not seen them since. I do Skype with them occasionally, but it's been a while. So, do you guys want to ask me anything? This is now a Twitch AMA. I'm going to change the game to IRL, and this game is just secondary to what's actually on hand, going on hand. Like, this isn't even a game. This is torture. I can't keep cards out, and I keep discarding cards. And no one has anything useful. Hasty Augment, maybe. Maybe. I don't really know what landed them in Kansas, honestly. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it was probably just because it was like a full-time position as opposed to what they could only get in Columbus was like part-time stuff. Like, I worked as a part-time lecturer at OSU for a year, and then I moved back to the Cleveland area, and now I'm working part-time at CSU, and possibly more next semester. What is the ground speed of an unladen swallow? 54! If you've never seen this emote before, I have a certain emote that you can subscribe to my channel to use, and it's just of the number 54. If you're curious about the origins of 54, you should probably check out my channel. It is a pretty dumb joke, though, but it's fine. Alright, this doesn't matter. The combo of Ermine, Misinformation, and Lock Capitan often means you won't have much in play. I mean, sure. But it's not even Misinformation's fault, really. Misinformation's certainly making it harder to really get past Ermine's advanced clause, but Ermine is annoying, Rahazar is annoying, Carbon Adept is annoying. Misinformation hasn't done anything terrible for me yet. I know that she's capable of terrible things, but like, she saved Raptorbot that one time with Unshackled Destiny. So... What do you think is the hero you're best at playing in comparison to average? I think it's Chrono for me. Well, the question is, who do I think I play best at, not necessarily who I think is the best hero or whatnot. So that's an interesting question. That's a very good question, honestly. H5P Displacer. In play of the hero with the highest. Deal each target in this play area some amount of damage. I probably should have put on Parse because that would be a while before we get there, but whatever. I can't really deal myself damage. This is Nemesis. I'm trying to think of this question because, like, so I can easily tell you who, like, my favorite heroes are. It's usually some combination of Chrono Ranger, Omnitron-X, Tempest, Unity, Absolute Zero, Argent, Adept. Those would be like the heroes I like the most, but I don't know that I play them better than people on average per se. And you have to sort of figure out what average means. Like, not just like what would a casual do, but what do people, like if you take the lump sum of every player who plays Sentinels and then divide that by, you know, how many players, how is everyone's performances? That's really hard to really determine. Like, I would probably say the average player for Argent Adept doesn't use Argent Adept to its maximum potential. Certainly someone like the Pycross uses Argent Adept to his maximum potential. But someone like Jeremy probably is slightly less so, but I'm sure he still plays him better than Joe Schmo on Steam forums or something. I don't know. It's a hard thing to really answer. Do I want to destroy Platform Bot? I can actually destroy misinformation with Platform Bot. So I think I don't want to do that. Yay! I can actually do things. I can do damages. Twist of Flesh. Each hero target 2 psychic. Each flesh child regains HP. We at least got one down before we lost one of our heroes, so we're sort of in the lead for large values of lead. And Unity's almost down. Which means we're gonna have Greazer go down. So that's good. So let's go ahead and trust fund to see cards that we probably won't be able to play ever. And I'm gonna lose my other 2 trust funds. Except one of them got stolen, of course. Chiquito now has 4 cards underneath him. That makes it especially more fun. If I can kill Carbon Adept, it's not even just Carbon Adept, it's Rahazar and Ultimate Ermine. This deals the non-agent with the lowest, second lowest, which is not heroes. So I like you. I'm gonna have the environment win the game for me. Destroy all inmates, increase damage dealt by agents by 1. It's helping the officer. I could take out the HYP displacer, except no. Well, I mean, Unity's most likely to die, so it doesn't even matter this choice, really. But at least I can get maybe Greazer to take himself damage. I guess that hit the officer, whatever. Many of these heroes have only 1 card, and the first card gets stolen, of course. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. And then if I play this, maybe it will have an effect. And then Ermine will destroy it, but maybe it will save me. Or no, I'll just draw 2. There's a certain lack of questions here. Hey, Lude, how old are you? Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm 28. I was born in 1989. March 21st, I might add. Temporal Keel Hall. Ooh, interesting. This would have destroyed Otherworldly Resilience, but it would have put a random ongoing into play. but it would have damaged Tempest. So I don't know if that's a win-win, or not win, especially when like I can't keep cards in play. So young. I'm actually sort of, I don't want to say I'm amazed, but like, I don't even want to say surprised. Like, I started watching Sentinels live when I was 26, and then at one point people were talking about their ages, and I was surprised. Yeah, I guess I'm going to use the word surprised. I was surprised to hear that people were in their 30s and 40s. It makes me feel really young when I'm used to being the old guy in my group of friends. Especially when you teach, because you're teaching 18, 19-year-olds. You're just used to being the old guy. Reset, I guess. Maybe we'll get... And I can actually do damage now. I could play Rocket Punch and do 3 points of damage. Ermine will destroy it, of course. Man, everyone's older than me. Jeez. We will hit the Ermine. 4 or 5 decades of Berserkers. Heavy hitter. Well, guess what? There are no ongoing or equipment cards. Joke's on you. Oh, poor Wraith. You're just here to watch a kid play a video game? I'm not. What? I could play an ongoing card so that Rahazar destroys it. Whose deck is this? This is Greazer's. Actually, Greazer's gonna take out Unity before anything happens, but then the Grappling Adept will destroy it. And I can't even do anything with Segmentation Fault for that matter. I mean, I guess I could do extra damage to Rahazar. And what does Incap Unity do? Power, destroy an ongoing, reduce damage dealt to non-character cards. I don't know. I don't want that. I mean, I guess I could use Parse to destroy Rahazar. But then Carbon Adept's still going to do crap, and Tempest is still going to do crap. And Tempest, unfortunately, can't do anything. Omnitron could play a slip through time just to have it destroy itself before it does anything, or get destroyed by someone else, for that matter. And Wraith's going down to Tempest anyway. Anyone else ever have the how am I X, I don't feel X thing? How am I 28? I still feel like I'm 18. Which is funny because when I was 18, I felt like I was 15. And when I was 15, I felt like I was 12. When I was 12, I wasn't thinking about my age. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. So Greazer hits himself, which is wonderful because then Groovy Moves takes out Unity. So then Greazer incaps himself. He's done. And we still get this. Oh, because it was at the end of Greazer's turn. So now we have Clone Ranger. Honestly, Clone Ranger is not even a priority. Or not even, it's not even anything right now. One hero may use a power, destroy an ongoing. I could destroy Constant Prattle. That's the only ongoing. I have a power. I don't even know what to do. Maybe theoretically, Omnitron-X could reveal the top card of his deck. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll reveal something that will reduce damage dealt to Omnitron-X. Hey! That stops Tempest-Nation. When you were a kid, people in their 30s were like adults with respect and careers and families and authorities, and you're like, lol, at your own life. That's how I feel, personally. Like, I'm 28, and I remember distinctly when I was in high school, when I saw people who were 28, and I saw them as, like, this gargantuan authority figure who knows a lot about what they're doing in life. But now that I'm 28, I still feel like a kid. And the funny part is, like, when I was applying to jobs and going on interviews and stuff, like, I was interviewing with certain people who I still viewed as, like, authority figures, and they said, oh, I'm 24. What? You're 4 years younger than me, and you look so much... I don't know. Move an equipment card from a hero trash into play. Ooh, do we have anything? Electro deployment unit. Do we have anything that could... Well, because what's the other option? One hero regains 2 HP. And Parse doesn't have equipment. Now, this is going to be the Omnitron show. We're going to win this game with Omnitron alone. We're going to die trying. Doesn't help that you've been at your job for 13 years and you're still in the bottom third on seniority. Oof. Who's considered to have the second lowest? Definitely Chiquito. I don't know. Time crazed prisoner, you can do whatever. What do we want? Doesn't even matter. We're just gonna incap Tempest and Parse, and then Chiquito won't have any more cards anyway. How about that? I actually live with my parents because I don't have really enough to live on my own. So I actually am a kid. I actually was, like, so to be fair, I was living in an apartment when I was in Columbus, and I was living more on my own, but when I finished grad school, I had issues with getting a job, and so I just moved back in with my parents. And I'm still not really financially sufficient enough to be able to live on my own. Discard and draw. First one gets, of course, Genebound Shackles. You know, if I wasn't playing Prime Warden's Tempest, this match would actually be a lot easier, because I could just spam Squall now. Slip Through Time is actually a good card to get out, because when an ongoing gets destroyed, we could just destroy Slip Through Time. So, and Defensive Blast, I don't have a plating in hand anyway. Elemental Axe of Chassis. Oh, I guess I could use Segmentation Fault. And I reveal the flaws again, okay. Otherworldly Resilience. I could just put out a bunch of stuff with Tempest. Just so that we have fodder for things to destroy. And we could incap Tempest. So Genebound Shackles. And then Reclaim from the Deep, which actually is good with Omnitron. We'll get out the Cleansing Downpour. That's what we'll do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately... Oh, I guess Rocket Punch could be useful. Because then I'll draw it, and then I could play it with Slip Through Time, and then I could use it with Slip Through Time. And this is going to be after Parse does things, so it doesn't really matter, actually. Cleansing Downpour, play Cleansing Downpour. So maybe if we can survive long enough, we can have Tempest use this Cleansing Downpour. Bondo Aurora. Destroy one villain ongoing card, play a card. Destroy a hero ongoing card, play a card. Destroy an environment card, play a card. Interesting. Constant Prattle was destroyed, so we're playing Calypso. Great. More ongoing shenanigans. Destroy a card, play a card. I don't want to lose either of these. Well, I guess whatever. We'll incap Tempest faster. Electrical Storm. And which one is this? Time Crazed Prisoner can help. Filter Officer. Oh, hey, it's back. Oh my gosh, I can actually do things here. Okay, let's play Technological Advancement. Now what do I want to do? That's the question. This game's lasting longer than I thought it would, and I'm probably better set up now. Although we haven't really gotten to the people who are going to destroy a bunch of our crap, so... I sort of want to get Electro Deployment Unit, but... it's just gonna end up getting destroyed before it can really do anything. Although I could destroy G-Bound Shackles with Ermine. I'm just gonna do that, whatever. I could destroy an environment card. Yeah, let's just put out more cards for fodder. Although I guess Carbon Adept. Yeah, there's, well, whatever. We now have 4 ongoing cards in play. And I want to keep those environment cards. So we're gonna reveal the top of Omnitrons. It's an equipment. Get another focused plasma. Wait, what happened to my rocket punch? Oh, because it searched my deck. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, well, here. I guess I'll just go ahead and... well, yeah, we'll destroy the filter officer. And we'll hit Ermine. Why is this game still going on? Alright, Slip Through Time is now useless. Gene-Bound Shackles is not really going to have a purpose. Sleight of Hand. Tempest. And then damage. Move and hero ongoing card. Okay, like that one. I guess we still need to put out an ongoing for Carbon Adept. We have no ongoings in play, and I want to keep the time-crazed prisoner, so I guess I'll just reveal the flaws. So now we could do a bunch of damage to Biomancer. Because the first damage is not reduced by 2 now. And then... Greazer is going to play a card from either Ermine or Biomancer, and then Unity will let someone use a power. Although we don't really have too many damage dealing powers. I'm just gonna keep focusing on Ermine. Impromptu Heist. Well, that is an ongoing card. We can destroy it with Unity, actually. Yeah. Because I don't want more cards being destroyed. Actually, does Wraith have ongoing destruction? No, she doesn't. Destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. So reveal the flaws. Cleansing Downpour? Yeah. Tempest is going to die anyway. Friend or foe. Well, there goes all these cards. So much for that. I think this is it. Let's just do this. Oh my gosh, you hit Biomancer. Chiquito. Actually, no. Hold on. Definitely don't want Chiquito to steal from Omnitron. Rocket Punch. There it is. Let's see. Draw, ongoing. Put a card from the villain or environment trash into play. Interesting. Is there something that could help? I guess defensive displacement. That will keep us alive. It will make this game last indefinitely, but it will keep us alive. Do we have an ongoing card in play? No. So Capitan could Quando Aurora again. Because that's random shenanigans and chicanery. Oh geez, I have to search for it across all of this? Where are you? Quando, there you are. Reset. Okay, so we can technologically advance almost right before your turn, which might be useful. So we'll do that. Time-crazed prisoners going after Ermine. Char! Ooh. If Omnitron can survive Char, that might be cool. Reveal the top card of each hero deck, discard any one-shots, then put the other revealed cards back on top of their decks. Interesting. So, discard extra sensory awareness. We actually know what's on the top of Parse's deck. Fun fact. Alright. So, time-crazed prisoners is going after Biomancer now. That's okay. Let's just keep putting cards out, I guess. I'm just going to do damage. If we can take out Ermine, we win the game, right? Because Ermine's the true bad guy here. And we're losing something. You're gonna be dealt too much damage anyway, I'm sure. Heal on here, ongoing or equipment card to play. Okay then. Actually, is this gonna kill? Oh no, we can choose who this kills. You can die. I'm probably dead nonetheless. Heavy hitter. And oh, there's no one with the second lowest now. No one is the second lowest. That doesn't go off. Draw a card, shuffle your trash, reveal the top card of the villain deck, and then replace it. Draw a card. Heavy hitter into heavy hitter to stop wrecking my setup. The Seer. Alright, so currently Omnitron's gonna die to Char unless we can get him to regain 2 HP. And that is something we'll put in play. Oh. There it is. Oh man, why was that game so long? We were losing the entire time. We get some nice music here though. Oh geez, when random is worse than viewer's choice. Honestly, that game wasn't even fun. You know how I usually end a game by saying, that was a fun game. I lost, but that was a fun game. Or, oh, that was a fun game. I won pretty handily, but that was a fun game. This wasn't fun. I regret this. I'll just tell Krista this game didn't exist. For some reason, the stream had a glitch that displayed what looked like a Sentinels game, but it wasn't really a game. Like, there weren't even cards. There were no cards in this card game. Oh, man. Yeah, Parse says it was remove the card of a villain deck and replace it. If it was you may discard it, it would feel much better. Instead, it feels like it's an in-cap power that tells you if you want to use something else later in the round. Which makes it worse when Parse is like the last hero because you can't really do anything with it. But, I don't know. I don't really know what thought or how much thought goes into in-cap powers, in all honesty. I'm sure there's some amount of thought, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like, what 3 things haven't we done? We can like have a common in-cap, we can have a unique in-cap, we can have a very situational in-cap. Maybe that's the thought process. I don't know. I don't design Sentinels. I'm sure actually, I take it back. Christopher probably put a lot of thought into in-cap powers. I don't want to say he doesn't. I'm sure he does. Well, Capitan actually wasn't too terrible, I don't think. I mean, she did destroy ongoing, or moved ongoings around, I guess. But really, it was advanced Ermine and advanced misinformation that did me in. And getting Carmen Adept. And whatever Greazer had. Alright, well, thank you guys for sticking around through that match. We'll be around in the future for more games, as always. If you like Sentinels of the Multiverse, be sure to check out Handelabra Games' channel in general for more Sentinels streams. Every Tuesday, there's Sentinels Live with usually the developers, Jeremy and John. But I believe next week, Jeremy is not going to be there for the entire stream, so John has some other plans in store. Thursdays at 7 is always Dolphins Dive with yours truly. And Sundays usually is Tales from the Archive with another letdown / Zach. If you want to play Sentinels of the Multiverse yourself, there are several ways you can do so. You can get the physical game through Greater Than Games, or maybe if you look for it in your local board game shop. You can also get it through the Greater Than Games website. If you want to play it digitally, like I've been doing, you can get it through Steam, you can get it through iOS, you can get it through Android. Those are the primary avenues of getting Sentinels of the Multiverse digitally. You just missed the 2-year anniversary special. 2-year anniversary? Year anniversary? I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm not an official Handelabra person. But you just missed the anniversary special that had a great discount on most of the games. But on Steam, at least, you can play the game for free, or you can play the demo version for free, which is a single match. And if you decide you do like the game, you can get the base game plus whatever expansions you want, Season Pass 1, Season Pass 2, etc. But yeah, follow Handelabra Games on Twitch, or just Handelabra on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. You can follow me personally on Twitch at LouDolphin, on Twitter at LouDolphin21, on YouTube, LouDolphin. I know I sometimes have digits and sometimes I don't. That's just how I roll. And I think that's all I have to say. So I'll just leave the screen up, or I'll leave the game up, but I will switch to the standard sort of thing. Thanks for watching, guys.